I welcome you to this qualifying round match of the second last primary debating competition. The motion for this debate is that McDonald's is good for Hong Kong. This debate is between Pu Ching Primary School and Lingtou Catholic Primary School. The affirmative team from Pu Ching Primary School is first speaker Sarah Kong, second speaker Clement Wong, first speaker Benedict Lee, and team advisor is called.
The negative team from Lingtou Catholic Primary School. The first speaker Wong Hoi Nam Crystal. The second speaker Chen Song Yi. The third speaker Fei Long Yi.
Each speaker may speak for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. There will be a warning bell at 1 minute and 30 seconds, with 2 bells at 2 minutes to indicate that the speaker's time is soon to expire. A bell will be rung 3 times at 2 minutes and 50 seconds, at which point the speaker must stop. Now, the first affirmative speaker, Sarah Kong, will begin the debate.
Good afternoon, Chairperson and members of the audience. In this debate, our team would proudly present to all of you on our case that McDonald's does more good than harm to Hong Kong citizens based on 3 major points. My second speaker is going to tell you about corporate social responsibility and job opportunities. I'm going to tell you about convenience and how McDonald's cater to our needs. First and foremost, McDonald's food is affordable for everyone. According to their menu, a combo with a burger, French fries, and a medium-sized Coke only costs you $22. Think about it. Where in Hong Kong can you fill your tummy with only $22 except McDonald's? Alas, McDonald's has got us all covered, from breakfast in the morning and still staying open for 24 hours to satisfy our craving for supper and midnight snack. McDonald's has one of the most diverse menus, targeting all ages. At all hours a day, all food available within 3 minutes. Why not settle for McDonald's? Lots of people would suspect McDonald's food quality by asking, is their cooking oil safe or are their burger patties made from real beef? Actually, McDonald's has always followed strict industry guidelines and conduct food safety tests to make sure the food is safe for us to consume. Throughout these 40 years, McDonald's has already expanded to over 200 restaurants all over Hong Kong. It is easy to stop by on the way to work in the morning or head there after working overtime at midnight. Not only it helped to expand the GDP and economy of Hong Kong, it is a great place that brings us joy and comfort. Understanding our needs, McDonald's even introduced McCafe, which suits the coffee culture. With McCafe, we could spend more time with our friends and our loved ones. Based on all these reasons, I believe you can't deny the fact that McDonald's cater to Hong Kong people's need and lifestyle. It benefits us in every measure. In conclusion, my team strongly believes that McDonald's has done more good than harm to Hong Kong. Therefore, this motion must stand. Thank you.
The first affirmative speaker speaks for 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Chief Speaker Wong Hoi Nam Crystal will begin their case.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will be proving the negative team's case today, that McDonald's is not good for Hong Kong and why we are not loving it, not loving the lies, not loving the junk they call food. We agree with the definition given by affirmative team. As first speaker, I will highlight how McDonald's is a poor employer. The second speaker of our team will talk about food safety as her first point and how eating McDonald's makes you fat and sick as her second point. Our first speaker will further compare 2 arguments and conclude why we are not loving it. The first speaker said McDonald's food is cheap. It's incorrect because McDonald's food is cheap because they use clever ingredients in their food. This recently caused a food scare in Hong Kong when expired meat was used negligently. Our first point, McDonald's is a poor employer. It has more 200 outlets in Hong Kong. However, the South China Morning Post reported that in May 2014, that it only just met for $30 minimum wage an hour. Over 11,000 Hong Kong people work at McDonald's for less than a living wage, which is $48. Is there anything to love? Can you explain to me anything I should love? Thank you very much.
The first negative speaker has speak 1 minute and 56 seconds. The second affirmative speaker, Clement Wong, will continue their case.
Good afternoon, everyone. The negative team has been telling us that McDonald's gives no salary to the employees. But based on the Hong Kong law, if anyone gives their employees more than under $30 Hong Kong dollars per hour, they will commit an offense. McDonald's strictly follow the Hong Kong law. Labor will not underpay. Okay, back to my point. First, let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought of working at McDonald's? I believe many of you here will say yes. You will be attracted to the comprehensive training program or career path. McDonald's is actually one of the biggest employers in Hong Kong. Nowadays, they employ more than 15,000 staff in Hong Kong. And they do not only have fresh graduates or teenagers, they also employ the disabled. Having the job means so much for these underprivileged people. Chung Chu Ling was one of the employees introduced by the Hong Kong Down Syndrome Association to work at McDonald's. This job had brought her confidence. Working can help these people upgrade their images as well as gaining respect from others. Not only business, McDonald's organized many charitable events so as to give back to society, such as Kidathon and Ronald McDonald's House Charities to help people in need in Hong Kong. Specifically, Ronald McDonald's House Charities have served over 1,200 families in the past 16 years, including sick children and the family members. One of their children, Winwood, was diagnosed Turner syndrome once he was born. His family was very poor to afford the costly medical expenses. Luckily, McDonald's provided him a resting place with a walking distance to hospital. From my point, we're loving McDonald's not only because it's food, we're loving it because it is responsible to the society. And this is not replaceable. Thank you.
The second affirmative speaker speaks for 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
The second negative speaker, Jan Song Yi, will continue their case.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will be continuing my team's case today that McDonald's is not good for Hong Kong and why we are not loving it, not loving the lives. I will first start with the rebuttal. The second speaker said it offers jobs to Hong Kong people. This is not true because yes, McDonald's employs many Hong Kong people workers, but it doesn't even pay a living wage which is 38 per hour. It barely pays the 30 minimum wage per hour. It's not a good employer. He also said McDonald's does good charity work. This is also not true because nowadays all big companies have CSR departments. This is part of modern business plan. McDonald's charity is not big deal. It is status quo. It would be surprising if they didn't have a charity, in fact. Our second point, food safety. Over the summer, news of McDonald's use of expired meat in Hong Kong made headlines around the world. The reported that McDonald's did this with full knowledge of it. Is this any way for a restaurant to behave? To put profits before health? Are you living the life? Our third point. Eating at McDonald's makes you sick and fat. For example, a Big Mac meal has 1,150 calories. This is 64% of what an active 12-year-old girl should consume daily. McDonald's now offers healthier options like salads, but are they really healthier? The Guardian newspaper reported that its salads have more fat and more salt than a Big Mac burger. Are you living the life? Maybe not over one meal, but over time. Eating at McDonald's makes you sick and fat. Thank you.
The second negative speaker speaks for 2 minutes and 5 seconds. The third affirmative speaker, Benedict Lee, will conclude their case.
Good afternoon, dear opponents, teachers, and fellow students. Our team strongly believes that McDonald's does more good than harm to Hong Kong. Before I conclude my team's case, I'll do some rebuttals. The first speaker in the negative team has mentioned that McDonald's employs cheap labor. However, as my second speaker has told you that McDonald's usually provide job opportunities to low-skilled workers and disabled people. Ladies and gentlemen, which private company employs that much disabled and low-skillful people? None. McDonald's is actually helping them, but not harming them. Secondly, the second speaker has mentioned that McDonald's provide poor quality food. However, McDonald's passes the 2 levels of inspection, include food safety tests which all meets international standards and local regulations conducted by the Hong Kong government. An internationally recognized independent company, SGS, to ensure McDonald's comply with good quality food. Also, McDonald's observes laws such as the Public Health and Municipal Services Ordinance Chapter 132, which specifies the basic food safety requirements. Also, the second speaker has told us that food provided by McDonald's are unhealthy. My dear opponents, please don't ignore the fact that today's motion is whether McDonald's is good for Hong Kong. When we are deciding whether something is good, we couldn't just focus on how healthy something is. We need to consider more other areas. Not mentioned is the fact that it's your responsibility to maintain a balanced diet, which the food pyramid can be a reference. Back to my speech. As my captain has told you that McDonald's is convenient, which opens for 24 hours daily, including holidays. Moreover, McDonald's has great contribution to Hong Kong's economy and organizes many charity activities. Ladies and gentlemen, which food provider can meet this kind of level? Also, my second speaker has mentioned that McDonald's not only employs teenagers, but also employs disabled persons. Based on the arguments our team has mentioned, we strongly believe that McDonald's has contribution on Hong Kong's economy and charity. Therefore, this motion must stand. Thank you.
The first speaker of affirmative team speaks for 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
The third negative speaker, Sarah Yi, will conclude the debate.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will be summing up my team's case today that McDonald's is not good for Hong Kong and why we are not loving it, not loving the lives. The first speaker stated that McDonald's gives jobs to Hong Kong people. Yes, McDonald's employs many Hong Kong workers, but it barely pays the $30 million wage per hour. This is not a good employer. The second speaker stated that some McDonald's are open 24 hours. This is not convenient. It is a serious problem. It is changing eating patterns and making us more obese. Also, this is done for profits and not for convenience. He also said McDonald's food is safe. McDonald's food use leftover ingredients in their food. This precisely causes a health when expired meat was used in nuggets. So McDonald's food is not safe. Now our conclusion. Our first speaker explained how McDonald's is a pro-employer with its workers earning $8 less an hour than the living wage. Our second speaker explained how McDonald's doesn't serve food fit to be eaten with full knowledge of it. She also explained how eating high calorie, high salt, and high fat McDonald's meals makes you fat and sick. Considering all the points mentioned by the negative team, are you still loving it? There is no doubt that McDonald's is not good for Hong Kong. Thank you.
The third negative speaker speaks for 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Now the members of team shake hands and photos are taken.